Students, welcome back to class. In our previous lecture, we have done change of state of matter on the basis of temperature. We started and we have done when we convert solid into liquid, then the process is known as fusion or melting, and at which temperature this process occurs is known as a melting point. The reverse of fusion is called freezing or solidification. That means liquid state converts into its solid state and temperature is same. This is the example when ice converts into water, its temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, and when water converts into ice, temperature is same 0 degree Celsius. Only latent heat change takes place. When we give latent heat to ice at 0 degree Celsius, then it converts into water, and when water release latent heat of fusion, that means amount of same heat at 0 degree Celsius, then it converts into ice. This is due to increase or decrease the kinetic energy of the particle. So today we are going to do next part when liquid state converts into gas. When liquid converts into gas, this process is known as boiling or vaporization. So, what is boiling? Boiling is the process in which a liquid converts into its steam or vapors at atmospheric pressure and fixed or constant temperature. That means in boiling process liquid, here we can take the amount 1 kg or 1 liter. So liquid converts into vapors at atmospheric pressure, whatever be the pressure of atmosphere at that place, fixed temperature will not change, only latent heat will change here. So this is called boiling process, and due to this conversion of into vapors, this process is also known as vaporization. Here one term is related to it, boiling point. In fusion process we have done melting point. In boiling process it is called boiling point. So boiling point is the temperature at which a liquid converts into its vapors. Melting point and boiling point are different for different substances. These are not same for all the substances, because when we boil water, its temperature should be 100 degrees Celsius. When we convert water into steam or water vapors, then temperature should be 100 degrees Celsius. So this 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point of water. When we take alcohol and we convert it into alcohol vapors, then its temperature should be 78 degrees Celsius. When we are taking acetone, it is also kind of liquid, and we convert it into its vapors, then its temperature should be 56 degrees Celsius. That means Boiling point is not same for all the liquids. It varies liquid to liquid. It depends upon the force of attraction between their particles. The force of attraction between water particles is highest here, so its boiling point is more. We have to give more heat to break its force of attraction. But in case of acetone, force of attraction between particles is lesser than water and alcohol. So at lower temperature, its particles break force of attraction and change their state. So this is the boiling process. Boiling occurs at boiling point. When gas starts to convert into liquid, then what happens? It is just the reverse of a boiling process. This is known as a condensation. Condensation or condensation process is also known as a liquefaction, or you can see the term liquefaction. So these terms are for conversion of gas into liquid. This is just reverse of boiling process. So what is condensation process? Process in which 1 kg vapors of a gas converts it into its liquid at atmospheric pressure and at a fixed or constant temperature. That means when vapors of something or a gas converts into liquid, then this process is known as condensation. Now I am taking the example of this. When water converts into steam, its temperature was 100 degrees Celsius. Now temperature will not change and water vapor starts to convert into liquid water. So temperature will be same. This way. Only process will reverse, but the temperature remains constant. When water converts into vapors, we just give the latent heat. Only that latent heat is added here. But when steam converts into water, that time that latent heat is given out. We take out this heat and vapors converts into water. Only heat energy is changed and temperature remains constant. So now this is clear to you. Water converts into steam. Temperature is 100 degrees Celsius and at same temperature steam also converts into vapors. Now you remember something. From class 1st, 2nd, you read this topic. Liquid converts into gas, gas converts into liquid, liquid converts into solids. Yeah, this is water cycle. A well-known process that you study from 2nd class and 6th onwards you study this cycle in SST also and science also. In water cycle, what happens? Water, which is liquid, in water sources by evaporation process converts into gas. This gas or vapor and it makes clouds. Then condensation occurs, clouds, and when they become heavy, then it forms rain. That means gas converts into liquid. Or sometimes precipitation occurs and instead of this rain, first gas vapors converts into liquid and that liquid condenses to form ice, a solid form. So this is a simple example from our day-to-day life for these reactions. Now one more process is there. When a solid directly converts into gas, and gas directly converts into solid. Now there is no liquid in between. Can you name any one substance that directly changes this? Okay, no problem. Now see, I will show you one example. In your home, you have seen camphor. Camphor is called kapoor. This kapoor is used. This is not naphthalene balls, because some places this kapoor is called used for naphthalene balls. This kapoor is for that substance we use in puja. Yes, I have taken this kapoor, and when I am burning this, then what happen? When you use jyot with ghee, then what happen? First that ghee melts, converts into liquid, and you can see that in that container. But at this time, what is happening? This kapoor or camphor is burning. That means this is a solid piece. It should also convert into liquid according to these states. When solid gets heat, then it converts into liquid. Now what's happening? There is no liquid. Only the solid is there, no liquid left. That means there is a process in which solid directly converts into gas. And same way, gas sometimes directly converts into solid. This process is known as sublimation. Sublimation. This is a new term for you. Sublimation. And when gas converts into solid directly, it can be known as sublimation, or it can be also known as desublimation. We can use both terms here if we are not going for a particular term. So sublimation. Example, camphor, which is known as kapoor. It is used in puja, havan, etc. White piece which you see. This one. This is kapoor. Second example is naphthalene balls. These naphthalene balls are white colored balls which we put in cloth packing. When season change, then what happen? We pack our one season clothes and take out new one. That time what happen? When we are packing, if we not put naphthalene balls there, then after some time due to humidity, fungus grow. A white substance grows on that clothes and some smell is coming. That is due to fungus. So if we are putting these naphthalene balls, then there is no smell or no kind of insects grow there. These are naphthalene balls. Here, chemical name of substance is ammonium chloride. This is very important here. This is important for practical view also. That's why I am taking this. Ammonium chloride is also there. These all substances you can see in a solid state, and these solid substances convert into gas when we heat them. They not convert into liquid. They never melt. If you put kapoor, then you can see this example. You put naphthalene balls in your clothes. There is no wetting in that clothes. They are dry. Only smell is there. That means this solid directly converts into gas. That's why its smell is coming. These naphthalene balls are also used in sink, wash basins, toilets also, to keep away the germs, for keep away the smell also. So in next lecture I will tell you about gas converts into solid how.